So Hollywood is in complete panic mode right now because Trump is going nuclear with his tariffs right now. President Trump says he will implement tariffs on movies made outside of the United States. This is a big issue for Hollywood because 95% of their movies are made outside the United States because other countries give them incentives to film in their country. And Hollywood even has a bunch of studios built in Canada and other countries because it's cheaper to film there along with incentives. But this is what he said on True Social about the entire situation. Quote, the movie industry in America is dying a very fast death, and other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the USA are being devastated. This is a concerted effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. It is in addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. Therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again. Now, we still know very little on how this will affect movies that have already completed filming or how it'll affect movies that are currently filming outside of America. And we also don't know how it'll affect TV shows because he only said movies, but there is a lot of unknown. But what is known is that Hollywood is upset because they will be forced to work with a guy that they've hated for years. President Trump says he'll implement 100% tariffs on films produced outside the US. The movie industry in America is dying. In a move that sent shockwaves through Hollywood, Trump deemed foreign productions a national security threat to the American movie industry, adding that they will only draw filmmakers out of other markets, but also bring messaging and propaganda into the United States. Studio executives convened emergency calls after Trump issued his declaration. There is enormous uncertainty about whether the president has the authority to institute these tariffs, as well as how they will work particularly. It was also unclear what the impact would be on many films that shoot overseas, a group that includes sequels to major franchises such as Avatar, The Avengers, Mission Impossible, and more. Studios were hoping to get more information about whether certain films that had already been completed or were already in production would be exempt. There was also confusion about why the president has singled out movies while not mentioning television production. As Trump's social media comment suggests, many Hollywood productions have moved to Canada and overseas to countries including the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Hungary because they offer compelling financial incentives that help lower budgets. But movies also shoot internationally because they want to film in exotic locations, something that applies to globe-trotting franchises such as James Bond and Fast and Furious. Tariffs are being announced a week before Hollywood decamps for the Cannes Film Festival, where many U.S. productions are looking to sell foreign distribution rights and where film packages involving top talent are hoping to secure studio backing. Studio executives will convene in the Riviera, facing an avalanche of questions from their foreign colleagues who may be more reticent to do business. It was not immediately known whether Trump's statements could also apply to films produced by other countries in the United States. Trump's last move on Hollywood was naming Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and Jon Voight as special ambassadors to the American film industry, although no significant developments have been made by the trio since their appointment in January. Although Trump claims that Hollywood is down for the count, 2025 has actually seen a rebound in box office numbers since last year. Overall domestic revenues are up 15.8% ahead of 2024, though still 31% behind 2019. I think in the end this is a good thing because Hollywood has only destroyed themselves over the past 8 years. They've been pushing propaganda and identity politics for far too long, and it's time to kill it because wokeness is an incurable disease, and the only way to stop it is to end it. But anyway, that's all for me. If you liked the video, hit the like button, comment your guys' thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.